Hey everybody, this is TJR. AC/DC has a new song out. It's entitled Shot in the Dark. It came out a couple weeks ago, right at the beginning of this month, and I'm sorry, haven't had a chance to get to it till now. I've been listening to it now for the last week now. And just a few quick details. This song is an advanced release for their upcoming 17th studio album to be entitled Power Up. As far as I can tell, no release date has been given, if it's going to be coming out this year before the end of the year or next year. I'm going to guess probably next year, or I think they'd have announced that by now. The track itself was recorded in late 2018 to early 2019. And so, what can I say? Anytime I hear something new from AC/DC, I do expect them to blow the roof off the joint. But at the same time, I don't expect anything really earth-shattering. Robert Kinsler, back when he reviewed their last album, Rock or Bust, he brought this up. He said, there are bands that grow and change and evolve throughout the years. And then there are bands who just are consistently doing one thing, and they're doing it really, really well. And he pointed out AC/DC as the best example of that. And I have to agree with him. To me, it really is amazing how well this band keeps serving up new songs using a lot of the same chord progressions without it getting old or tiring. In my opinion, there is an art to that, and I think perhaps at some point I should learn how to play just a ton of AC/DC songs so that I can do a video where I explain that. So is Shot in the Dark a good song? Do I like it? Yes, I like it. Yes, I think it's a good song. But if I wanted to be uber critical about the song, in fact, if I just wanted to just be simply critical about it, I could say that Shot in the Dark has the absolute, total, complete AC/DC trademark vibe down to a T from start to finish, which would be a nice way of saying that it employs all the musical cliches that we know and love about this band's best songs. It has the cool opening guitar lick. It has the power accents from the rest of the band on the opening. It has the rowdy lyrics. It has the big gang vocals. It has the distorted G and D major chords played in the open position. So yeah, it sounds like AC/DC. But what were you expecting? Like I said, I expect them to blow the roof off the joint, which I feel they've done with this song, but I don't expect anything tremendously earth-shattering. Now, a moment ago I mentioned their last album, Rock or Bust, which just was a phenomenally good album. It was better than we have any right to expect it to be. And if you haven't listened to that one, do yourself a favor and go check it out. Does Shot in the Dark sound as good as anything off of Rock or Bust? Yeah, it does. It sounds just as good as anything off that. But also bear in mind, this is the advanced single. So naturally, of course, they really want to hook the fans and give them exactly what they expect with the trademark AC/DC sound. But that doesn't mean you don't find, just little variances that you deviate from with that whole, I guess we should say, trademark formula. And on this particular track, it happens to be that cool little R&B lick at the beginning. I actually pulled out my guitar and tried to see if I could play it. And I thought, it sounds pretty easy to play. And on my first attempt, I found myself thinking, it's one of those, it's so simple, it's tricky kind of songs to play. Just the way certain aspects of the song are phrased are trickier than you expect them to be when you first give it a shot. And I think this is what keeps AC/DC, fresh each time, even though they employ the same chord progressions and a lot of the same, cliches, for lack of a better word. They find just little variations they can do. And I heard that all throughout Rock or Bust. This track is definitely as good as anything off that album. And so I'm just really hoping that with this new album that they're going to be able to at least be just as good as Rock or Bust, or better, hopefully. And, who knows? This could be their swan song album. No one wants to see anybody leave early, but you know, as these legacy artists and bands get older, every new release by them, it could be their last. So, you know, treasure it, you know, while it's here. So yes, it sounds like AC/DC, but then what did you expect? Those are my thoughts. Please share yours. I want to take a moment to thank all my Patreon supporters whose support is helping me to make more videos. If you'd like to be a Patreon supporter, please go to the Patreon page. And as always, if you like what I'm doing, be sure to click like, click subscribe, and smash that bell notification icon so you can know when I release new videos. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all stay safe and healthy. Take care. Bye-bye.